Hey y'all, welcome back to Mega Man Unlimited. Last time we tackled Comet Woman and Yo-Yo Man stages. This time I'll be continuing, going Glue Man next. So I talked about this briefly, but these 4 stages I just highlighted have letters in them, and I think half of them require Glue Man's weapon, and then the other 2 require explosive weapons. One thing I don't like about this game, kind of similar to Mega Man 6, is that if you don't want to revisit stages, you have to tackle them in a particular order. In Mega Man 6, it's you have to do Flame and Plant first if you don't want to revisit anything. So, I never really liked how you had to do that in order to avoid revisiting, because it constrains you to doing certain stages first. Kind of removes some of the non-linear nature, but enough about that. Glue Man stage. Another good song. This one has a lot more somberness to it, but good all the same. Cool animations in the background with this blue stuff. And these funny Mets that stack. You have to kill all of them, or else they just come back. I'll probably get a chance to show that later. So here's one of the gimmicks of the stage. Glue, you can't move while you're on it. You have to jump. So, as you can expect, this gets a bit annoying. And then these glue things. So basically, you shoot them. If you shoot uncharged shots, they get stuck in the glue thing and then shoots it back out. You can even use this to shoot at other enemies, which I'll be showing up later. So if you only kill one of these Mets, all 3 of them come back. So that's a bit odd, but okay, that's fine. Here's the, kind of, I'm not sure, like, a bulky enemy, yeah. He opens and closes his dome, or, it opens and closes like this, and just shoots, really kind of basic. I'm not honestly sure what to say about it. It's pretty good, though. So here's what you can do with these enemies. It'll take those shots and shoot it at other enemies, so you can kill other enemies indirectly, which was always probably one of my favorite parts of this gimmick. It's just really clever implementation. There's an easy bolt grab with Coil. And you can do the same thing on this screen, just kill that enemy down there with shots. Seems like you have to hit it at a particular point. That's dead. That's fine. Another one of these enemies. I think it just ate one of my shots, if I saw that right. So this kind of glossed over it at first, but it's a glue conveyor. You touch it and you're stuck to it. You can press jump to dismount, get off of it prematurely, which will come into play later. Right here, in fact. So nothing wrong, this is well programmed. You have to do small jumps here. A little irritating, but really... Oh, I guess I missed an opportunity to use shots to kill the other enemy again, but... And then you have to do a tight jump under there. Really, again, really good design here. I don't have anything... There's nothing wrong with this. Here's an opportunity to use Comet Dash if you don't feel like jumping across 4 tile gaps. Let's show off some Yo-Yo Cutter. So, like I said, kind of like Metal Blade. Except it has a lot of different properties. It has the Ring Boomerang property of staying paused for a little while as well. So an amalgamation of a lot of different weapons. The color scheme on it is also really nice. A very nice looking color scheme. These gaps would be breakable by explosive weapons, Trinitro Man or Tank Man's weapons, but thankfully it doesn't lead to anything important. Just and trying to get back down there, you'll just get smacked. That's kind of stupid. But, whatever. This enemy floating around here, it damages you after a certain amount of time. It just does like one damage to the whole screen, no matter where you are. I don't think it's a bad concept for an enemy. It's kind of impossible to show off what it does without it hurting you, which is a bit questionable, but really I don't think it hurts the design all that much. I find it to be okay. You can shoot it through walls and whatnot anyways, so really it's not a huge problem once you understand what it does. And once it hurts you once, you will understand. Parts of the stage are looking a little empty, like it's just totally black here, which I guess I understand it's supposed to be kind of dark, but I feel like something certainly could have gone here in the background. It's whatever though. I understand. More of these mini-bosses as is tradition. It has a really good indicator on when it's going to do the stomp, and then it shoots these eggs. So, just fine. I like how you have to do low jumps, and it stuns you just like that. Yep. And just like that, on. Takes a very acceptable amount of shots. Don't feel like doing this either. Oh, I keep pressing the slide button expecting Coil to be summoned. I've been playing too much of other Mega Man games. This segment, just kind of pick your poison. There's a reward for going on the top, which always a good design. You get bolts and a W tank. These stages feel a little bit longer than your typical classic Mega Man stage, which, again, is acceptable. I understand, and I accept long stages. That's not really an issue for me. I'm not going to get those bolts. I really like these tricky segments where you have to dismount the glue conveyors at just the right time. So that's where the shortcut I showed off earlier that you probably noticed. That's where that leads. Both paths converge. This right here is a bit of a mean enemy placement. Not unfair, but definitely mean. Because most of the time, first-timers will jump on the glue conveyor, then get knocked off, and you'll just be screwed. Anyways, Glue Man. Very simple robot master. He goes back and forth and shoots glue at you, which behaves just like Concrete Man's glue, or Concrete Man's concrete. What you want to do is what I'm doing. Just go back and forth, charge shot him if you're using charge. If you get stuck, you're kind of screwed. You can mash out of it, but usually you won't do it in time. And he'll do those 3 glue globs as you just saw. Since I've played this so many times, I pretty much know exactly the rhythm, minus distraction caused by talking. But yeah, he's good, simple, but the rhythm, again, really good. He does elect man tier damage, though, which, you know. 3 hits, I think, or 4? I have 2 hit points left. Yeah, he does insane contact damage. I think that's 4 hits and you're dead, or 3. Someone can count. Anyways, Glue Shot. Similar to Concrete Shot, it creates a solid block on the ground. The graph could be a bit better to communicate that it's solid, since as it stands, the hitbox is kind of questionable, but it works just like Concrete Shot. You can stand on it. It doesn't crumble like Concrete Shot though, so it's a bit useful for platforming purposes, but it doesn't do any damage. It just stuns enemies. So it's sort of like Chill Spike in that regard. It's a pretty good weapon though. Nothing wrong with it. Who next? I'm trying to calculate what's the most intelligent way to proceed. Jetman stage requires an explosive weapon, so can't go there. Could go to Rainbow Man stage. Although, yeah, let's get Rainbow Man. I have some choice words to say about Rainbow Man stage, that's for sure. The music here is godly. Again, I really love this song. Very catchy. but this is without a doubt the worst design stage in the whole game. It's like Quick Main Stage. If you don't know what to do, you're just screwed. Since I know exactly what to do, it'll be a bit difficult to showcase exactly what I mean, but this thing rotates the beam. Nothing wrong. This is intelligent. It's cool. This stage, unfortunately, has a mix of, like, rooms where you need to rush, like this. I just screwed myself over from getting a life, which is on the left side. But then there are other rooms where you have to stop and think. And there's no immediate way to know which is which. This has been mentioned by a lot of other people, but I just don't. I hated Quick Man Stage. I think most people hate Quick Man Stage, and they probably, by that token, also hate this stage. Which makes complete sense to me. At least you can still grab the life if you're intelligent with shooting this thing. So this thing. Another prism that makes a huge triangle of light, and as you would expect, this kills you. Just shoot twice to do that. You have to shoot in super quick succession though, or else you'll screw yourself over. So again, this I don't really like. I quite frankly don't like any of the design elements of this stage. I love this stage because I know how to do it, but as far as commentating on the design, it's terrible. Which, you know, again, super complicated feelings on this stage. But I love the atmosphere, I love the graphics. I wish I could say I really like this stage. It's just too poorly designed to compliment, though. At least there are a lot of items that kind of helps mend the wound a little bit. If you stop and think about this stage, you'll probably die. If you stop and think about that room, not stage. But you just have to go fast. Here's a cool mini-boss, though. Rainbow Devil, I guess. I think he has a name. But what you want to do... So this beam just kind of goes across. I like to use water cannon to just kill it as quickly as possible. But, you know, it makes the beams move, and it's pretty cool. But you do not want to let this thing live. The longer it lives, the higher your chance of getting killed by the force beam is. And because there are so few checkpoints in this game, just kind of want to destroy it quickly to not run the risk of having to go back to the very beginning of this stage. I think this is the first checkpoint in this stage, so... This, again, you'll screw yourself over. Oh, yeah, I paused way too long. I just instantly died. So again, you have to know what to do. Pretty stupid. Whatever. Once you know what to do, satisfying to pull off. Yeah, just direct. Whenever you notice one of these, you always want to direct it away from the direction you're going, just as a rule of thumb, usually. I just realized I lost the ability to charge. I must... Oh, wait. I remember why. For some reason, saving your game changes your charge shot setting, I think. Which is a bit of a screw-up in terms of the file saving. Probably not something that will ever be fixed, considering how old this game is, but, you know, not really important anyways. You can just remember to do it. You can use Blue Shot here to access the secret, but my preferred method is doing this, because it's easier. But you can use Glue Shot to slide over there. I'm not sure which the intended method is. Probably both of them were considered. These leprechaun enemies spawn a few too many coins for my liking, but they're clever. They fit the theme. Rainbows. I really don't like some of these... This room, just go. Do completely ignore this. Flip that just straight around. Anyone who hasn't played this is probably looking at this and being like, wow, how would you ever know what to do? And again, the problem is that you just don't. You just have to go fast. This is just like Quick Man on steroids. I almost feel like I'm getting lucky in that I have the muscle memory to remember exactly what to do, even though it's been at least a year since I last played this. But I still remember what needs to be executed and when. So anyways, for your troubles on this alternate path, you hit the letter K, assemble all 4 letters in the Yoku that you're seeing there, and you'll get access to a special stage. Yokuman stage. Yokuman himself is really well known, so I'd be surprised if, you know, anyone kind of wasn't familiar with Yokuman. He's even been in a bunch of other games, so... This is what I was talking about last time, how Yokuman's weapon is for some reason like in the middle of others. I always found this a bit weird. Anyways, Rainbow Man. Weak to glue shot, but has one of my favorite patterns. He's so pattern-based that the pattern's just really fun to execute. The Omega version of him is even more chaotic, but equally as fun. So he pretty much just does this over and over again, highly patternized, as I was saying. But nothing wrong, once you know what to do. Very, how should I say, tolerable, you know, very doable. Anyways, blue shot's the weakness. Bye-bye. And he grants you the Rainbow Beam. Rainbow Beam is a pretty solid weapon. You shoot a projectile, and then you can activate it to cause this huge flashing radius. Pretty useful. Probably one of the more useful weapons, I'd say. Save game real quick. Do I have enough for the energy balancer? Oh, nice. Gained a lot of bolts from Rainbow Man stage there. Should I bother showing any of these off? I guess I'll buy one of each of these for good measure, but... Oh, and a quick cutscene, I guess, while we're at it. Good cutscene work on this game, by the way. I didn't talk during the title sequence, as I traditionally don't, but all the cutscenes in this game are well made. Pretty stereotypical plot. Really nothing to note. And I'll call it here for next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.